Okay, so the Firebird. So as you know with the Firebird, the whole up and forward header situation can be drove made. Can't check the spark plugs, and you basically got to jack it up and get the plugs up from underneath. So we made a set of lag manifolds, and if you look back a pile of videos away, we've actually made them for Halley's truck, and we've done Halley's. But I got them here, so I'll get a little peek at them. I got them laid on this this engine here. That's one of them, and I have the other one. The other one is right here. So let's see, we got one for each side. So the idea is that once we get them on the car, it should clear up a lot of more room right here. So we're in the process now. We're going to unbolt them and at least get them mocked up and get them on it and get it connected up to the turbo flanges and some stuff. So time to start removing some stuff and see how it's going to look. So just give it a little preview. This is this side. Where are the spark plugs? They're in there somewhere, I'm sure. Alright, and come over this side. I just got the lag on. I don't have all the spark plugs put into it. But you can see, look, there you go, look, 2, got that one left out, 3 back there. Alright, so when I goes to put just hold the camera there. I goes to put this on. Okay, see, it's shoving the thing. It's 90 up to there, and as you can see, lots of room. My God, I don't feel like accelerating. So we'll figure that's going to work out just nice. So we'll take the other side off and we get that mocked up, and we'll take it off and get everything fitted. We still got to close off the backs of the manifolds. And we get the second one laid on. I got to do a lot of cleaning up side there, but it'll be the same thing as the other one. It'll be the pipe up, or was this one going to pull up, and it'll just go into there. So it'll lots of room. And anyway, the plugs should be all easy to get at. I already had that on another cylinder head, so we know that's going to be good. All right. Leave them like in there. Goes in there anyway. It's hard to do it just without your fingers. But anyway, yeah, it's going to be a lot better. So we can finish mocking that up, get them into the bends there, into this 90-degree bend where the wastegate net is, and other than that, it's I got to figure out the drains for the turbochargers. What's going to happen is that they don't go steep enough down. It sort of goes down and gradually goes in the pan. And by the time I leave the house and I drive out of here, and it goes all the way down over the hill, a couple of hills that are here on the way up. They're time stop sign. There's that much smoke coming out of the exhaust, I can barely see the car behind me. And it only does it after going down over a hill, so there's obviously the drain line is backing up into the oil pan, and it's going back up into the turbo, and it's coming out the exhaust. So this here is going to be fixing one problem, and we get the turbo drains done, and it's basically the oil pressure problem. So we're going to get at it anyway, but this is the start of it. So we'll continue on shortly. Yeah, so it's the next couple of days. See a little bit of progress. So we took we took some of the stuff off the car. Coils are back there, plug wires. Took the tube and some stuff off. So really I'm working on my lag manifolds, and I also got to work on getting the drain lines down. Well, I mentioned before in the earlier part of the video, but as I go down the hill, As you can see, let me see down there too well. I guess a light. You see it down there underneath the engine now. My drain line goes back and it goes into the base pan right there. So what I'm finding is when I drive it is that fine down the straight, fine going uphill. The minute you go downhill, by the time you get down the bound of the hill and stop, you can hardly see a car behind you. There's that much smoke. So there's not enough. It's like there's not enough angle on it. So this is another issue we're going to be working on. But in the meantime, you see the room here with the up and forwards of it. I got one done now. I got to do a little bit more welding onto it, but you can see over here, lots of room for everything. All the plug wires, that's what we call back here. And all you're doing, I gotta get this other piece of the band clamp, so get that on. And I gotta finish welding it right here. It's not done yet. So this is the other side. I already had it on, took it off, and he's welded all around. And just put the piece on the end. And all we gotta do now is I'm just going to go on and clean up some of the welds, and then not really necessary, but make it look a little bit better and stick it back on. So a little bit more progress. I'm hoping this is going to clean up the engine bay a lot and may straighten up something back there with all them hoses and lines. Trying to clean up the engine bay a little bit easier, make better, make it a little easier to work on some stuff. Big areas here. So as you look, I haven't taken the spark plugs out of this since I've got three or four of them laid in there now. I haven't taken the spark plugs out of this since we put it together. See, it's kind of hard to get a heat range mark off it, or a time mark off it. A bit on the end. But anyway, they're all burning like that too. Meantime, there's quite a bit of oil going into the motor as well, so it could be darkening up some too. The other side, I think we got one, but there's one there was a little bit lighter than the rest of them. All the rest of them are, yeah, they're all dark. Wouldn't say it's the wrong lean by any chance. And that one's right there. So yeah, so looks okay. So what we will be doing is back at it again. I'm going to put the manifold back on, continue with the macro part, and see if we can get something done with the hoses for the returns for the turbo oil feed. Alright, and keep you updated.